Let's go through the extruding process. I'm going to select this piece and isolate. Now I'm going to go into edge mode and double click on the edge to select the entire border. And this time I'm going to hit extrude. Now instead of doing thickness or translation Z, I'm going to hit W. Now by hitting W, I still extruded. So all I have to do is push it down. Now how much is based on how much it looks in the reference. And I need to reduce this number of edges here. So how I can go about that is going to be, okay, so now with this, now I'm gonna need to delete this section over here from here to here and hit delete. Now I'm gonna grab everything again this time. So this time it's going to be these corners, this one and that one, so on, like pretty much beveling this would give you a nicer look in this area. Bevel button, there we go. Now that bevel I would like to expand as much I can, so I'm going to go up all the way up to here and let's say around here, and that's good. Now last piece is to give some thickness to the overall object. So I'm going to bring this reference image. Now we're also looking to make this kind of embedded rectangle in there. Now to make this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these pieces on the top here. So starting from almost from here to here, and let's say that's the section I can see from the reference here. So I'll select all these area and now hit extrude, and we're going to use offset value 0.01, and just to give it a little bit of the inner curve, then extrude this one downward just a tiny bit. And now last thing is to bevel the last edge, which is going to be this, as well as we can also bevel this one. So click on bevel and then increase the friction to add some smoothness value in there. All right, with that we have this area down. Now check by hitting 3 and see how it looks. Okay, and now let's give thickness overall, and that would be selected, hit extrude, and then add some thickness, like I'm gonna do 0.01. Right, now this thickness is good. Now last pieces is to bevel out this last edge. Grab this one, hold shift, double click, and that's gonna go through all the edges over here, and then hit bevel onto that as well. That'll give you the double line in this area. Let's hit 3 and it looks pretty good. The last thing for this one we wanted to do is fix this area that's really coming down. So I'm going to go into the front view and I'm going to select this and a shaft, isolate select, and let's cut this extra area. How? So I'm going to grab it and I'm going to hit turn off the wireframe here so we can see it a little bit better. So grab it and then hit multi-cut. With the multi-cut, if we check this option on, delete faces, start from right side, hold left click and pull all the way to left side. Now there's a little orange line coming down in this tool. Whatever direction that line is going, it's gonna cut into that direction. I'm gonna go right here and flat this one out and release. So it's gonna cut out here, and same way it already cut in the straight line on the other side as well. Now since we made a straight cut, so it's going to be equal number of edges on each side. So I'm going to double click on it. It selects the entire edge, and now I'm going to go into selection tool, which is Q, and now deselect these two edges. Okay, and just the end ones. All right, so now once we have these edges deselected, we can run bridge tool. That's going to cover up the missing area in between. While this is still selected, click on bevel, and I'm going to increase the friction all the way to 1, and that should be it for this one. I'm going to go into object mode. If I hit 3, and you will see that area is going to look beautiful, although on the other side we don't have that area filled in. So to fix that would be to go into mesh, mirror option box, and we want to set from negative to positive. It depends on what side you want to copy. It depends on that X positive and negative. There we go, it's filled in and it's adjusted accordingly as well. Now I'm gonna show this again. So here we are. So the next we're going to be working on is creating a link between these two guys. To do that, I'm gonna grab these two and isolate select. I want to make a cylinder so it can fit within that spot. Last thing I need to do is select this edge, and I'm gonna shift select this upper edge and click on bevel, and that's it. So that bevel is 2, probably gonna set it to even closer, like 0.1. Go to object mode, and now if I select it and hit 3, it would stay there, and that will act as the connection between these two.